Begin a mini importation business from China to Nigeria. In my previous video, I talked about 7 side hustles that are currently ranking high in income that you can start looking forward to in the year 2025. So I made mention of different side hustles that are currently ranking high in income, which mini importation is amongst them. And I promised on the channel that in my next video, I'll be creating a separate video on how to import from China, because I have an idea of how you can import from China, because I do that sometimes. I import little by little from China to sell here in Nigeria. I've been doing this mini importation business for like a year now, alongside with my other hustles. And the two sites I use for this mini importation business is my AliExpress app with my cheaper cash app. For this first segment, I'll be talking on everything you should know about mini importation from China to Nigeria. Mini importation from China is an affordable way to start importing goods from China to resell here in Nigeria or online. This mini importation is something that you can start with very small capital. You don't need a huge amount of money to start it. You can start with 20,000, you can start with 10,000, you can start with 50,000, depending on what you are starting with, the items that you are buying. When you want to import goods from China to Nigeria, there are some things you will need to put in your mind. Now, I'm going to be stating all those things on this video. The first thing to put in mind when you are importing items from China, as a starter, when you are picking items, you should be able to pick items that are lightweight. Why? So that it will be very easy for them to ship down to Nigeria for you. Things like your fashion accessories, your beauty products, or the best thing to do is to go for items that are in demand. Maybe fashion, because these days now people like fashion a lot. So you can pick new brands of clothes or shoes, etc. So it's either you go for lightweight items or you just go for items that are in demand. So that's the first thing you should put in mind. The second thing to keep in mind when doing your mini importation from China to Nigeria is to know the platform to use. For like a year now, I've been using AliExpress and it has been very fine for me. So there's also platforms like Alibaba, there's platform like Tobao and 1688.com. So all these are platforms that you can use to do your mini importation from China to Nigeria. If, for example, you want to be using the platform I'm using, which is AliExpress, you can always chat up with suppliers. If, for example, you want to pick a product, now before you purchase that product, you must chat up with the supplier. You can chat up with the supplier to clarify the details of that product. The next thing to put in mind when you are doing your mini importation from China to Nigeria is to avoid prices that are very low. You must avoid items with low prices because it may indicate that that product is of low quality. So before you purchase any product, you must chat up with the supplier to seek for samples before you can make purchase. Most especially when you want to start purchasing in larger quantities, you must request for samples from the suppliers before you can start making your purchase. The next thing to put in mind when you are doing your mini importation from China to Nigeria is that you can negotiate with suppliers, most especially when you are buying in large quantities. You can negotiate discounts with suppliers. Payment method for AliExpress includes your dollar card. Creating your dollar card is not difficult at all. It is something that you can do in one day. You can create your dollar card through your cheaper cash app. That is what I use. All you just have to do is go to your Google Play Store, search for cheaper cash and download the app. That cheaper cash app will help you to create your dollar card that you will link automatically to your AliExpress platform that you will be using for all the purchases on the platform. As at last year I created my dollar card, I spent less than 5K. That dollar card is not just limited to AliExpress app. You can also use it in other purchases that requires a dollar card. It can help you to create both your dollar card and your dollar account, but what we need here is our dollar card. Another thing to put in mind when importing from China to Nigeria is the quality. If you are buying in large quantities and you have enough money, you can use the services of supplier to check for the quality of your items before they can be shipped. But if you are not buying in large quantities, you don't have to bother yourself. The next thing to consider when importing from China to Nigeria is the taxes and custom fees. Now in AliExpress, your taxes and custom fee is already included in the items that you are buying. They do all the custom clearing for you as far as you are doing a mini importation. Then you can continue to track your items till it arrives in Nigeria. The next thing to look at when importing items from China to Nigeria is to look at your marketing and selling. Now one thing is to import item from China or another country down to Nigeria. The other thing is, how do you sell these products? Where do you put these products? Which platforms that you can put these products to foster the sales of these products? For quick sales, you can advertise the products on your social media like Facebook, Instagram, or you can also use e-commerce platforms like Shopify and Amazon, or even in your local market. Now for example, like me, whenever I order from China and as I am tracking my item, I see that the item is almost in Nigeria or the thing is in Nigeria, maybe the item is undergoing custom clearing or whatever. Now I immediately start advertising my item so that before the item comes to me, I already have buyers for them. So when selling your stuff, you should offer competitive pricing. Like if others are selling the same item that you are selling, if they are selling for 2,000, you can sell for either 1,800 or 1,500. But if you are selling in a local market, you must pick a unique selling point that will attract your customers. Another thing to put in mind when you are importing from China to Nigeria is that you should begin with low risk products. When I say low risk products, I mean products that don't require strict rules. Those products that are unlikely to cause harm to customers, like your beauty products, your fashion accessories, your electronics, and other products. So you must check feedback of that particular item to know what people are saying about the item, those that have purchased the item from that particular supplier. You should know what they are talking about the item, if it is bad or if it is good. Then before you decide to whether you purchase from that supplier or you go to another supplier in the platform to purchase from. In AliExpress, you have two types of items. Now items with shipping fee and items with free shipping. Before you make purchase on any product, you must check if it is shipping free or if there's shipping fee. Then secondly, you must ask for samples. Chat up with the supplier and ask for sample for the product to check if it is really what you want to buy. Lastly, you must check for feedback. Now once you are clear on these things that I just stated, you can go ahead to make your purchase. Today, I've been able to state things you should note when you're doing your mini importation from China to Nigeria. At the beginning of this video, I stated that I'll be dividing this mini importation from China to Nigeria into two segments. In our next video, I'll be showing us how to create your dollar card with your cheaper cash app and linking your dollar card to your AliExpress platform so that you can start purchasing your items from China down to Nigeria. I hope this video is of interest to you. If you like the video, you can kindly give it a thumb up. And if it's the first time you are coming across my channel, this is the first time you are coming across my video, you have not subscribed to the channel, please kindly click on the subscription button so that you can be part of the big family. And also remember to turn on the notification bell after you subscribe so that you get notified on any video that is being posted on the platform. And you also won't miss the next video that we'll be making about how to create your dollar card with your cheaper cash app and linking it automatically to your AliExpress platform. Anything that I find very good that will be good for you, I bring it up to the channel so that you too can also benefit from it. You can also do well to share this video because there are many persons who are interested in mini importation from China to Nigeria that would not love to miss from this opportunity. Do not forget to always catch up on our latest videos. I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Bye.